almost got it. Ha! Don't forget to subscribe. Hiya buds, my name is Ersalin, you can call me Ursa, and today we're back with another speed paint. Yeah, so this one's got a little bit of a creepier vibe than the other ones, but, you know, I've been kind of wanting to do a Fazbear's Fright-inspired speed paint for a while, since, you know, that's a pretty big thing on my channel right now. I never intended for it to take over my channel, but it kind of has, because it's all that I have time to work on most of the time. I have a very full schedule. But yeah, this is one of those scenes where I just felt like I'd be able to do a full speed paint off of. It's kind of eerie, kind of creepy a little bit, or a lot. I mean, the whole series kind of is creepy and eerie. It's kind of the whole shtick of Fazbear's Fright to begin with, but you know, I kind of just spent the beginning of this speed paint messing around with like proportions and poses and what goes where and how I want my character to be looking, because I realized about halfway through like I needed to be quite shorter and my hair needed to be a lot less crazy. That doesn't look good. No, erase that. Stop. The braid looks bad. No! Okay, I got distracted yelling at my past self. I'll figure the hair out in a little bit, don't worry. But yeah, like Fazbear's Fright is just a passion project for me at this point, because I really don't make it for anyone other than myself. I just really got lucky with the people who are helping me with it, my friends, and they're helping me out. I'm managing to make things that people like to watch, which is interesting to me. And who knows, maybe even a couple of them will watch this, whereas they normally wouldn't watch the speed paints. I mean, I guess I could talk a little bit about Cassidy. You know, during these speed paints I just sort of ramble a bit. I think I'm getting better at rambling aimlessly, but I'll try to find a topic to talk about. So Cassidy. She is stuck in the Golden Giggle Grizzly suit, and she wants to be able to move around. In this picture, I kind of used a little bit of artistic liberty because she is sort of standing up before I'm even in the picture. And that's not accurate to what happened in the roleplay, but you know what, that doesn't matter. We're not here for accuracy, we're here for feeling the picture, right? We're trying to instill a sense of fear from the giant 7-foot animatronic that stares down at you creepily, reaching out for you to crush your insides. Not that she did that, or has done that, or maybe even will do, but, you know, I'm just trying to make it dramatic. The music in the background is plenty dramatic. Normally I have really happy music going on while I do speed paints, so this is different, but you know, the whole thing's different. I actually, if you saw that there, I extended the size of the page because I wanted it to be, I wanted Cassidy to really tower over my little character, and I started messing around with the shapes and the proportions again. Proportions are hard, man. You gotta piece all these things together, make it fit right. I still don't think I got it exactly where I wanted it to be, but I don't know. Maybe I just shouldn't record the whole sketch process and just record the coloring process, because look how far we're into the video already, right? We're already like 4 minutes in, and this video is how many minutes long? Like 15? So it's quite a bit of it that is just the undersketch, and we're not even finished yet. And that's just like me figuring out, that doesn't look right, that doesn't look right, what are you doing, Ursa? That doesn't look right either. But, I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think I should leave in the sketches, or just kind of already have the sketch and work on coloring? I guess the whole point of a speed paint is, you know, actually showing the entire thing, so that's kind of a rhetorical question, I suppose. Anyway, at this point I just sort of start going in and use the actual skin as a reference. You can kind of see on the Golden Freddy skin, I have a lot of like marbling, and it's like darker oranges and brighter yellows and stuff like that, and that is because I used a filter on it and I turned up the luminosity or whatever and made it look shiny, and I didn't want to really take that way out when I was doing this, so you're gonna see that I didn't quite replicate that in the end result here. But I kind of wanted to start working on the background after I got the initial poses in there, so I added some wires and tried to add in the corner. And yes, I pulled up my own drawing as a reference so I could be lazy and just pull the colors directly off of it. I don't know if other people do that, but they should, because it's a lot easier. Because I don't remember all the colors that I use, so I want it to be like, you know, pretty accurate to what I've drawn before. So I'll use references to what I've already drawn in the past, whether it be thumbnails or actual drawings or an animation or anything like that. I will use references to my own work to make sure I stay consistent, which I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And the music just died out. I can hear it, it's quiet. Okay, there it is. Anyway, I don't think there's anything wrong with using references to what you've already made as far as keeping your colors consistent. But, I mean, I really don't even know what I'm talking about in this recording. I hope that doesn't come across too much later when you're watching this. I still want to be interesting. I don't know. It still amazes me that people are entertained by the things that I do and say. I don't understand how that works, but you know, maybe I'm a little biased towards myself. I really didn't know what I was doing with Cassidy's expression, to be honest. Like, I think it's pretty accurate to the skin, but it's also like not square, so it really puts in perspective how different it would look in like actual context. Because at the end of the day, it is a giant bear suit, so, you know. And she's kind of just, like, leaning over me like, "Hey there, Ursa, you should totally get in the suit." And I'm like, "Get off of me, you freak. What is wrong with you, you absolute gigantic robot bear?" I mean, that's what I was going for anyway. I don't know if that came across in this drawing at all, but man, look at that face. Look at that absolute derp face on that bear. Anyway, at this point I start going in and like blocking in the colors, and I'm just grabbing them directly off of my other drawing so I don't have to pick out the colors myself. I think it's a cheat. It's a good cheat. It's solid. And I'll go in and touch up some of the details and fill in the colors and all sorts of stuff. I think I got my proportions a little wrong there. I don't know. It might be just a weird pose, but look at that. The music cut out again. I might have to fix that. But if I fix that, then you won't know what I'm talking about. Oh well, I'll leave it. Anyway, so, this part was like really not difficult, but tedious, because all the little joints I wanted to fill with wires, right? And so I kind of had to change around a lot of the proportions and the way things fit into each other. And like, you see that I messed up, I filled in the entire sheet. I hate when that happens. I just wish the fill tool knew what I wanted it to do and would just do it. But no, you have to actually go in and close all the little holes and things. And I'm pretty sure this is not how animatronic suits work, but this is how I'm drawing this one, so it is now. Look how funny that looks with just the body colored in and not the head. The head looks so derpy. I don't think the size is right at all. Now that I'm watching this speed paint back, I'm like, what are you doing, Ursa? What is this? I don't know. And I know I could have done more shading later on too, but I'll probably comment on that again later. Look at all the mistakes I'm making in this. I don't know. Anyway, topics to talk about. This is me filling the dead space. It could just sit here and let you listen to the really creepy music, but you know, I'm a little nicer than that. I'll give you a little bit of background noise, even if you're not listening to me. Let's see. It's either I talk about the picture or I talk about the series. And in the series, this doesn't actually happen because Cassidy can't actually move on her own. She's kind of been, you know, locked in that back room for a while. And I realized soon after that that was a mistake, and I had to put the eye back. This was a mistake. Don't move the eye forward so much. No, Ursa, why? Ursa, why do you do these things? Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, see, you undo that mistake, and you don't do it again. I'm sorry, I keep getting so distracted. I'm just yelling at myself. Y'all are just gonna be talking about me in the comments, talking smack. What's wrong with you, Ursa? Why you talk to yourself and talk smack about yourself? That's our job. I'm just gonna reply and be like, yes. Yes is an acceptable answer to everything, my friends. Yes. Unless it's not. But in this case it is totally accurate. Anyway. I don't know. I mean, it's really difficult to just think of random things. I should really just work a story time into this or something. I kind of just started going in with cracks and sharp pointy teeth and spookle dookle. Look at that face. It just keeps getting better as the progression of the video goes along. Look at those eyebrows. Those wonky eyebrows. Cassidy, you need to go get those trimmed, my friend. Even the shading I do is minimal, but it still looks so funny. And you see how I'm cheating and I'm going in with white and then making the layer lighter so it looks like I shaded? Yeah, I'm a cheater like that. I mess it up. You know, I learned to shade from making Minecraft skins. That probably explains a lot. I've improved a lot because I made so many Minecraft skins for like John and for myself. And occasionally for other people. My commissions are open, by the way, if you wanna, you know, buy a Minecraft skin. Talk to me on Twitter. Anyway, shameless plug, you're welcome. Yes, I learned shading from Minecraft skins, and I think that definitely comes across here because it's very cartoony. I use one mid-color, a darker tone, and a lighter tone. And it does its job, but it's like, Ursa, there's better ways to shade. And my mind is like, no, Minecraft skins. You've been doing this for 2 years. It's fine. And I have been making like skins and stuff for, well, maybe not like 2 years, maybe like over a year. Over a year safely, because I made skins for Tommy. Like one of the first HD skins I ever made was myself as the neighbor from Hello Neighbor, and Tommy actually used that in his Hello Neighbor series, and that was great. I built the entire Alpha 4 house in that series. There's something wrong with me. It's fine. Everything's fine. Anyway, you can kind of see the picture starting to come together here, actually talking about the, you know, topic at hand. I'm gonna start working on the background soon enough anyway. Gotta do some shading and stuff. You see me cheating, I'm using a black pen and then lightening up the layers so it's a shade all do all. It saves so much time, but it's so lazy. I should just pick out the actual shade for each part, but I don't. But it's fine. Totally fine. But yeah, I've been at this for a surprising amount of time, and I've actually quite improved in traditional art too. Like, I made a community post the day that I'm recording this, and it was a drawing that I made with markers. I got these cool, hoo-hoo markers that are like alcohol based, so they're like Copic markers and you can blend them, and it just looks like I did digital art, and I'm like, I have suddenly actually become an artist! Whoa! Not that you can tell with this particular drawing. I'm not really happy with how this turned out, by the way. If that wasn't clear from myself yelling at myself this whole time. And this entire background here was unnecessary because most of it is covered by the actual foreground. But I did it anyway, and I made it harder on myself because I went in and I, like, detailed all of these tiny little spots that you can't even see. But it's fine, because I wanted to. See, look at what I'm doing. I'm going in and I'm making a checkerboard pattern, even though you can't actually see it in the end result. But it's fine. Everything's fine. Why am I yelling at myself? It's cool. Anyway. I need to stop saying that. That's just as bad as saying, or, when you're, like, you know what, when you're taking like a public speaking class, the first thing they do is tell you to like, don't say, and, you know, we all do that. But that aside, this is my lovely background drawing skills. Isn't it great? It looks so realistic, doesn't it? Do you hear the sarcasm? I'll get better at backgrounds eventually, I promise. It's just, today is not that day. I actually drew this like weeks ago, and I haven't recorded the voiceover until August 1st. Whenever this video comes out, it'll probably be like a few days after that, maybe a week after that. I'm really gonna try to put out more than one video a week. Like, I don't want all of my content to just be Fazbear's Fright because, you know, I mean, it can get boring. Even though you guys totally obviously like the series, and even though I like the series, to have the same thing over and over again, a little bit of different content would be nice too, and maybe help me get refreshed to come back to it and do the editing. It is very editing intensive, by the way, which you should know by now. Oh my goodness, why do I put so much work on myself? I don't know why I do the things I do. If you know the answer for that, that'd be nice. Anyway, I'm actually, you know, now that we've gotten to the end result here, I don't feel like yelling at myself as much. It doesn't look that bad, but I still could have done better, I think. Maybe some more shading in the foreground, and now it's dark. Oh, time elapsed 1 hour 37 minutes. Most of this was reworking the poses. I think I already talked about that and proved that. But yeah, there is the finished product. You can go back and look at it. I'm not going to put it on screen again. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you later. Bye!